everyone, my name is Diane Peterson with the College of Fine Arts, and I'm here today with Stephen Lias right here in Turner Auditorium, and we're going to talk about SYBARITE5, the next performance of the University series in the College of Fine Arts. So I hear that SYBARITE5 is going to be playing one of your pieces at the concert. How'd that all come about?
Well, it was a series of nice circumstances that just happened to line up. Scott Shattuck, who books our university series, saw in their materials that they frequently perform or premiere pieces of new composers. And since he knew that many other ensembles had come here and done the similar thing, he approached them about the idea, and they said yes. I, of course, knew about them. In my line of work, you know who the hotshot ensembles are out there who are championing new music. So I was delighted when they said that they would be happy to play a piece of mine. So it was a lot of fun writing a piece sort of for their niche of music.
Tell me a little bit about the piece. What does it sound like?
It sounds, I think, this is what I was shooting for, something energetic and a little bit hip and sort of enigmatic. So I was writing it because I've watched lots of videos of them play. They play very unconventional pieces, some experimental, some influenced by popular music. Their music is often irreverent in some fun way. And so I wanted to write something that fit into that sort of niche. And so I was grooving with it, wanted something that went, yakka-digga-digga-chakka-digga-digga-bop-bom-ba-das, boo-ba-doo-ba-da-ba-doo, something that felt like that. And so I was finishing up the piece and felt like I had sort of achieved this sort of hip groove that I wanted. And I know you're about to ask me about the title of the piece, which is Electric Blue Sand. So I'll tell you how I came up with that, because it's sort of associated with this character of the piece. I was looking for a title that was enigmatic and that had a sense of internal energy to it. Those were the two things I wanted. Enigmatic and internal energy. I wanted it to say sort of cool and energetic, but huh? That was what I wanted in a title. And I finished the piece and woke up the next morning and, as we do, looked at my cell phone for the headlines. And one of the headlines was, NASA discovers electric blue sand dunes on Mars. And I thought, electric blue sand dunes on Mars? That's so cool.
So the internet can be a good thing.
The internet solved my title problem, yeah. So anyone who listens to the piece and thinks that I was trying to write music about electric blue sand will get it slightly wrong, because I wrote the music and then it seemed like that title was just the kind of enigmatic but energetic title that I wanted.
Is that how composing usually goes? Stuff just pops up like that, or is it laborious, or all of the above?
All of the above, yeah. Certainly there are lots of pieces I write where the title comes first or the idea comes first and then that leads to the music. In this case, it just so happened that the music came first and that led to an idea for a title that crystallized in that one headline. You just never know. Got to be open to opportunities.
Did you feel like there were parameters you had to follow because you were writing it for a specific group and it was going to be performed at a specific place, where you worked? Did you find that difficult?
Well, that's a great question. There were parameters. Number one, they're a string quintet, so I had to write for the instrumentation. I couldn't just add an oboe at will. Number two, this was the sort of concert that most of the repertoire in this concert is stuff they're doing on other concerts. And so I asked them immediately, is there a certain mood or style or duration that you need this piece to be to fit your programming? And they were very gracious and came back in an email and said, you write the piece you want to write, don't make it any longer than 5 or 6 minutes. And then we'll choose the rest of the program around whatever that is. So that's unusual. Many times I'm told it needs to be a slow piece, or it needs to be a concert opener, or it needs to be something dissonant. A composer will often have to fit the bill for what a program needs. But in this case, they gave me some freedom. I had instrumentation and duration dictated to me, but the rest was really up to me.
That must have been kind of nice for you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Good. So you had a good time?
Yes, I'm terrified and excited to hear the piece for the first time. All we hear as composers is what the computer plays back to us, which is always a terrible, terrible mock-up of the real thing. And so when I hear real musicians play it for the first time in a couple weeks, I'm going to be as excited and surprised as you can possibly imagine.
Well, I'm excited to hear it. I can't wait for the 18th.
Me too.
SYBARITE5 performs on Thursday, October 18th here on the SFA campus in Turner Auditorium. You don't want to miss it. Also, at 7 o'clock, right before the performance, Stephen Lias, along with Jen Dalmas, will be giving a little informative talk in the art gallery. For tickets or more information, please don't hesitate to call us in the box office or visit us online. Thanks so much for watching today.